Da-da-da-da. Can anyone see me? Da-da-da. Hello, can anyone see me? Can you see me? Hey guys and girls, my name's Dan and welcome to Trust Me, I'm Live. This is going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, a monthly live show where I do something that you guys asked me to do. And yeah, that's about it basically. So for this one, I'm making a latch for a practice for the Royal Welsh. You guys asked me to make a latch and that's what I'm going to do. So let me know if you can hear me. And also, let me know that you can see me. That would be great. Hang on a second. I'm just going to roll down to the comments. So you can see me, but can you hear me? Cool. Okay, so my house is by a big road, so there's a bit of car traffic, and I'm going to shout. But first things first, I got blower off my forge, and I've attached it to this forge, so it's a bit lower velocity. It's not as noisy. The volume's a bit higher, I think, but it should work really well. I'm going to try and reply to your comments and stuff as I go along. Unfortunately, you're all the way over there. But yeah, let's get started. Oh, no, it's gone. Okay, so basically, I don't know if you can see that, hang on. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a latch that looks a bit like this. This is the actual latch piece that I'm going to do with a 90 in it. Punch a hole, and then this is the bracket, and then this is going to be the socket for it. There's no fire welding in this one, but there will be something on the end of here. But whether or not this can get hot enough with the new blower on, I don't know. So that's what I'm doing. Shamelessly self-promote away. I don't know what your name is, dude. You'll have to put your name up. Shamelessly promote away. I don't care. Next time, I'll get it hot before we start. That might be a good thing to do. We got any questions, guys? Spencer, yes, I did check the list, and thank you so much. I'm going to send you a little thank you message when I get round to it in a few minutes. This coat's quite wet, so it's taking a while to get warm. That'll be a nice birthday present. Hello, Amelia. I'm not sure yet. Awkward question. I'm quite busy at the minute, Spencer, so I will get round to you. It just takes a bit of time, that's all. Okay, so we're nearly to temperature, so I'm about to start. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of bar, it's inch by 3/8 or 25mm by 10mm. I'm going to chop a piece off, and that's going to actually become the latch. So I get the edge of the anvil. Just like so. A bit grassy, but that's cool. What didn't we know, dude? Also, am I lagging? You guys got any questions or anything you want to ask me? I'll try and answer them while we're going along. Probably at the end I might spend half an hour just going through the comments. I'm making a latch, Ian. It's for the Welsh. It's going to look a little bit like this, one would hope. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's a bit more exciting than a concrete workshop floor, Spence. Can I call you Spence? Is that cool? Okay, so the first thing I want to do is start drawing this down to a bit of paper. How does the metal look on this camera? I haven't seen it yet, so just let me know. Not only wood. What's your name, dude? Und guten Tag. Wie geht's es dir? Sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch. Meine Deutsch ist schlecht. Hi, all from Alabama. Nice to see you. I didn't think you were going to make it, dude. Hello, Canada. Now we're cooking on gas. Oh, you can't see me working very well. Well, so it'd be nice to have questions to answer whilst I'm waiting for stuff to get hot. Thank you very much, Mr. Thomas. Brodus, how do you say your name, dude? So it's absolutely been chucking it down today, so I had to put a tarpaulin up, and it could chuck it down at any second, so. What's that mean, Dragon 69? Is the picture not very good? So it's getting hotter than red. I just think it's because it's quite bright out here. It's a bit misleading. So. Hi, Mum. So it's my dad's birthday, or it was on the 6th. Anyway, it was my dad's birthday, and I really badly forgot to wish you a happy birthday. So happy birthday, Dad. I'm a rubbish son. Mum, stop clogging up my feet. Hey, Bill. Don't walk through that. You have to go there. You have to go in front of the camera. More TV! Mr. Fitz, if you do sell that anvil on here, you have to give me 10%, alright? Hey, Chris, how you doing? Are you lot talking about anvils? I think you are, aren't you? I'm going to burn it. Yeah. Yes, I am. Making a latch, Bill. I'm making a latch. Because you didn't know. Didn't hear me already. Oh. Oh, see you later, man. Take it easy. Have fun at work. Sorry, it's timing and stuff with noise and neighbours. God, I'm animated. It's a Swedish anvil called Holstra. They're quite a famous anvil, mate. I like it nonetheless. Bill, are you commenting? As if you are, you know, you just say it. You're not going to talk at all, are you? Thanks. It's nice and hard. I heard someone said that these can be quite soft, but I got it in the Netherlands when I was out there doing a residency, and yeah, it's chipped a bit on these edges. I'm gonna hard face it. I'll do a video repairing it, I think. But we'll see what happens. What we got, guys? I've tried it, drilling a hole in a hammer blank. It's a good question. I've tried it. Yeah, it works well to line the holes up both sides. You find by the time you get to the middle, you've basically smashed all the holes together anyway. But try it and see how you get on. I have done it before. It works okay. I've stopped doing it now because I've got the power hammer. So obviously. I'll tell you when I've worked with it for a bit. So far so good. It's working okay. I'm outside, so the light's a bit funny. It's getting sparkly though. It's doing a good job. Do you use a bottom blast, dude? What obnoxious comment have you written, Bill? I'm remembering. How about that? Dave, that's an awesome idea. Nice to see you, guy. I have asked Bill to shout out the comments. He's told me he's not speaking on the video, so he can do one. Sausage holders, indeed. That's cool, dude. If it puts it to sleep, play it louder. That looks rubbish. You eat a lot of pizza, have curry. Yes, of course I can, but you can't see it until I've fixed the mess up that I've just made on this one. I've got a bit of concentration from there. This grass is going to love me. Woo! 2 in a row. It's because I'm trying to hold. It's because I'm trying to pick this up to show you, Ian. There we go, guys. I don't know if you see that. Just put this in. I've got to bring this down because I've been a bit crazy and taken a bit too much material away. Where's your comment gone, Bill? Hey Roy, Chris, you can tell you're from up north. Take that how you will, sir. Hey Wade, how you doing? Yeah, it's not that hot here. It was chucking it down with rain earlier. I thought we'd be doing this in the wet. We could have done a special underwater show. He's a good guy, ain't he, Chris? He knows what he's talking about. Yeah, Roy puts out some good content, especially if you're a beginner. Rough as hell, man. Bit of mud on the end for flavour. Okay, so I got that corner in a bit better, but this is still a bit rough up here, but I'll clean it up in a minute. I just need to dress this up now so it looks a bit tidier. It's called having a case of the dropsies, and I have always got it. It's contagious as well. If you watch this, you'll start dropping your shit. You're too kind, Spencer. We're all beginners at something, mate. Right, I'll tell you how long the taper is in just a second. Let's tidy that up. What should we have for dinner, Bill?
Like chips, curry.
Chips, curry. Chris, suggestions, dinner. What should we have? I want a good one, mind. Okay, so I've tidied the back up a little bit. I'm now just going to turn this into a slight taper, and then I'll find somewhere to punch the hole for the next couple of heats. For all you Canadians, hockey time! Deep fried sausage roll. What do you reckon, Bill? Where are we going to get a deep fried sausage roll from?
Scotland.
Scotland. Do they sell those at Greggs, Chris? You like to live, Chris. When you say deep fried, as in like deep fried in batter, or like just, you know, generally just normally like deep fried? What do you reckon, Bill? Deep fried? Deep fried sausage roll. I like the sound of that.
Or fish fingers.
Deep fried fish fingers. I know you Canadians play hockey as well. Didn't you beat like all of Canada last year? Or have I said something to upset someone? I don't want to upset anyone. The breakfast of champions. I love it. Oh, what else we got? Pie and mushy pea sandwich. What kind of pie? That could make all the difference. This is a blacksmithing channel. We're talking about what we're going to have for tea. Okay, so I'm drawing down a bit of a taper now. Can you see that camera in there? No, it's good. So you guys interested in a bit of close-up action, are you? Because I can do close-up if you want. You've got to let me know. I need at least 20 people to say close-up, because there's 20 people watching apparently. Hello, Maryland, in the USA. No one took any notice of my hockey comment. Oh no, it did. Dave's a hockey fan. Yes, how did we go from forging to food? You're quite right, Ol. Close up. Spencer wants it close. Bit of fun and games. Right, so I'm drawing this taper down backwards. That's better. Taking it out to size. And then let's get this top in. So this end's giving me a little bit of bother, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a bend up, so once I come out of the fire, I can get it on the anvil a bit nicer. Where's this task got there? Let's come a bit closer. As we look at all. Blacksmith porn. Hi Gary Sparks, how you doing, dude? Nice to have you here. Just Sparks, right, I'm just going to get this out of the way. Like so. Right then. Oi. No picture. Has anyone else lost picture? You got picture, everyone? Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a new... I made it today. There'll be a video coming out sometime soon, probably Monday, maybe Sunday. Oh, yeah. Right then, I can get this a bit closer now, so I can... That's it, that's better. Ah. Okay. Recognise that, JP? Okay, so there she is. I've tidied this all up now and she's got a bit of shape into it. I'm just going to dress all the edges and pull a little bit of a tape down on that end. Okay, have a look at it. Good luck with your forge, dude. I hope you get it done. I don't know if it's my end it's choppy. Is anyone else suffering from choppiness? Because if you are, sorry. No, they wanted close-ups of all the sexy stuff happening here. They don't want to see my ugly face, dude. Okay, I'll work on the choppy. I'm a bit of a computer technophobe, a bit of a Luddite. I'm trying though. Also, we are in rural Herefordshire, and I don't know if anyone knows anything about rural Herefordshire, but it's like living in the Stone Age. So, we've been going for about 3/4 of an hour, not quite though, and I've done nothing. I'm supposed to be doing this as practice for a competition. Probably because I'm talking to you guys and getting fuck all done. I mean, getting nothing done. I said I wasn't going to swear. Okay, so it's all dressed up now. I don't know if you can see that. It's all dressed up now and looking tidy. So I'm going to scroll this end up. How you doing, Bill? You alright? Yeah. If the library's where you need to be to upload videos, crack on, dude. Right. Scrolling. Oh. And Spencer, you know I've got a potty mouth. For all you guys that might have caught the test the other day, I did swear a lot, and I apologise. Verms, we can chat later and then fix it. I can't do it now because like the computer inside that's plugged into the landline is actually running the internet, and I'm outside with the laptop. So. Oh, my one weakness. Scrolling. This scroll might come undone a few times because I'm rubbish at rolling up scrolls. It's really hard. I'll try and bleep myself. I'll get it scrolled up and then I'll punch the hole. I'm good at punching holes. I've said that now. I'm going to wreck it anyway. It's a punch it. So I must have done something wrong because I'm getting hardly any ash out of this fire. Dave, I'm glad you're not worried about potty mounts, but I am. Hi Stephen, how are you? I've never seen you before, so I quite away with the bill. Enjoy your pizza, Ian. Yeah, that's the thing I'm worried about. If I burn myself, I probably really get going. There'll be some all sorts coming out. Thank you, dude. Joshua, how you doing, mate? Where's my beer? I was going to get a beer, but I ran out of time. And also I panicked a bit because I was a bit nervous. Because you guys are putting the pressure on. Different content this evening, by the way. Ah, I hate scrolls. What do you reckon? It's a bit lumpy, innit? Fuck up shit. There's some things that I nailed, right? And some other things that I just cannot get a hang of. Exactly. Who the F is Alice? You'd have to have been there the other night as well for that one. Joshua, you're a gentleman. There's few men out there that are as kind as you. In fact, all of the guys on the channel, thank you for subbing, guys. It's amazing. You're all amazing. Oh. So I've chucked a load of coke on. I've just cooled that fire right off. Enjoy, Dave. I really need to get a bigger screen. I can't see that from here. I wonder if I can get that bigger. Make this bigger. Make this bigger. Make this bigger. Make this bigger. Yeah, I assumed there was going to be tons of ash, and also I'm not having much trouble with clinker actually. So, it's good. This is going to be a Latch channel, I can smell it. All this time, no time to waste except for beer time. A mixed fuel coal forge, as in wood, sand, coals, or gas and coal. I don't know if you can do that. I know someone who's forged on peat with actual peat from a peat marsh. He's not a bloke. He's it's a fuel that you dig out of the ground. It's like mud, basically. Anthracite and coke. Anthracite is the raw form of coke, basically. When anthracite goes through a reduction phase, that's one of the things that happens to it when they use it in making steel in blast furnaces. Basically, or making coal gas, it goes through a reduction phase and you get coke. And there's very few impurities and there's hardly any oxygen in it, so it tends to burn a lot hotter. Yeah, like that. First one of the night. If there are any doubts about this getting hot, may they be quelled now. Well, you made a mess of that, boy. That's how you lose the Welsh. I'm not going to do this in time at all, am I? All this talking. Piss off, mate. I need that bit to be on now. Oh, this is awful. Who let me live on the telly? Oh, on YouTube. I'm not on the telly. I'll take a scrolling jig with me when I go to the Welsh. It'll be quicker. I'm steaming up as well. You make some bold statements, Mr. Thomas. But I like a man with a mind and an opinion. Yeah, I've heard it's harder to get hold of solid fuels like coke and stuff in the States. You might be better off using gas then, dude. You be careful how you spell it. You end up spelling rude words. I see. Diesel-powered furnaces are the must. If you can make one of those using a take the thingy out the pilot light bit out of a heater that heats oil and swap that over for diesel. Build a furnace. You'll be fire welding. Well, you just have to leave it in there for 20 minutes. It'll be together. You won't have to hit it. Two in a row. I'm starting not to like this bottom blast. 2 burns in a row. Look at that. Dan's first live show, he loses his entire audience because he's a tool. Right, I'm going to leave that scroll alone. It's winding me up. I'll come back to it in a minute. How did you end up losing all your subscribers? They saw through me, my thin veil of disguise. That's why some people use gas, because you can't do that. Steaming up still. Dave, let's talk about your nuts, please. I know guys leave you to the punch. Right, hole punching. It's a good job the garden's wet, we've been on fire by now. I know the boys I'm up against, and if they don't make any mistakes, and I do, I will, yeah, definitely not be in the top. Well, there's only 6 of us, so it's not going to be that exciting, but I'll be number 6. Not that I have a problem with being number 6, it's just I'll be number 6. Okay, right, so I'm just going to get this, just going to mark this. Yes, I think it has to be finished for the show. I'm not doing so well. I might change what I'm making. If I finish 8th out of 6, that would be really bad. I would have really messed up somehow. Like I'm on fire, running away or something. Charcoal's good, but use hardwood charcoal. It'll burn really hot compared to soft woods. Also, you don't get all the nasty stuff in it. I don't know what the nasty stuff is. I just said it. No. I don't know if you can see it, but I took the blower off my forge and made it fit with the top of a water bottle, basically. Aye, so now we're cooking. think I put a bit too much Coke on. That's not helping. Break it down a bit. Right there. Is that the cucaracha? It is. Where's that come from? She's got a nice little slitted hole through. I'm going to round her out now. So that's my punch. It's made out of a bit of truck spring, and it's not deformed. I've not done any damage to the anvil. 9 times out of 10, when you watch farriers work, they will pop slugs through cold. It's because they work hard on the slug. They get the slug that they want. They work hard on it and knock it out. Hence why I'm a savage with them. But it does work. You can do it. So. Hi Chris, hi Roy. One hour 10. I suck. I might have to pick something else. What an awful display of my abilities. The cucaracha, the cucaracha. Why have I got that on my head? I did. No, I like it dry. Oh, really? I was looking at toilet extraction fans this morning. Turn that tap on for me, Bill. Yeah. No, the other tap was out here. Bill, this is going so bad. It's going so well.
It's not my fault.
I think it is. It's good. I think I've got a bit too much coke on that fire. Okay. Where'd that little drift go? I'll find that with a lawnmower in a couple of days. That'd be great fun. Oh, there she is. Not really, a little bit. But it's quite hard to come by raw iron for messing around with because it's better off left for real jobs. So one of the things I'm finding with this side blast, bottom blast, is that when I'm pushing the work in, it's pushing all the fuel back. I don't know if you guys have a problem with that. Because on the side blast, where you tend to push the fuel back, because the air's coming from in the side, it doesn't tend to move around so much, I think. Yeah, a like would be great, guys, if you cared. How we doing for time? Oh, I'm sucking. Getting on now. Got a shovel here. Pass that. Thank you.
You trying a new landscaping technique?
Landscape blacksmithing. Ah, sorry, guys and girls, still learning. My first time. A virgin, as you could say. We all messed about our first time, I'm sure. Shut up. She's deep. Yes, very deep. Oh, look how times have changed. Right, let's get this punch, for God's sake. I have no idea if coal dust is good for the roses. We're about to find out. Yes, Dave? It's my first time. Be gentle with me. We're going live and you haven't even taken me out for dinner yet. first morning stuck in here somehow now. On a more serious note, I've not made the latch before ever. I'm just winging it. It's my first time, so it's going to take me a while to get better at it anyway. So I'm going to do another practice on Wednesday. Not live though, unfortunately. I'm sure you guys are fed up with me by now. But it's so much better now. It's like a round hole, isn't it? I can do it being a bit rounder actually. Less of that, please, Spencer. The nice thing is the rain's held off, which is good. Ian, it did. I think I was going down the path of innuendo, so forgive me if I've offended. I might just make like a load of bottle openers and then put them on a keychain or something. Because I can do them quick. Whee! Whee! Ah, some of your finest work, sir. I see. I don't know, people do all this talking forging malarkey. It's hard work. You're a cruel man, sir. I get exhausted quickly. Okay. I reckon I could make a fair amount of bottle openers before I fell over mine, though. Oh yeah, you got to have a word with your missus. Oh shit. That's better. Most burns, that would have been lovely. Oh. Video tutorials that Dan Moss will never make. Scrolling or fire welding. Unfortunately, they are dark arts, and you're all going to go, I could scroll stuff up easy. Well, you got scrolls, I got hole punching. Alright? I like me an asshole to punch through metal. What are we doing for food, Benibus? Deep fried sausage rolls. Chrissy's suggestion. I'm sure she's got you right where she wants you as well, Josh. Okay. Considering that. Right. That was. It wasn't an hour and a half because I didn't quite start at 6:30. Oh no, it's only been an hour, isn't it? I started at 6:30. I've still got an hour. Let's make the rest of this quickly. Right. Here you are, guys, so you can see it. I haven't got my scrolling tongs with me, so scrolling it up's not been so easy. But she's got a nice little hole in her, and she's got a bit of nice shape to her, so I'm quite happy with that. At the Welsh, they'll have leg vices, so I'll be able to file out this little bit here with a rasp, but I'm not going to do it now. So that's the first part done. I'll leave that there. That's going to burn that, isn't it? Sorry, grass. It smells disgusting though when it burns, this grass. It's real wet as well. Hi dude! Nice to have you back. I didn't know you'd gone, but hi. Right, God, I'm doing so well, aren't I? Another thing I'll do when I go to competition is I'll have all the stock cut before I start. I'd love one, that'd be amazing. We've got half an hour, haven't we? Domo. It's been everyone! Thank you, Spencer. I'm starting to think you can't see anything that's going on. Oh no, we have been on for an hour and a half, haven't we? It's not 1:30. I thought it was 1:30. We have been on for an hour and a half. I'm an idiot. Right. Well, in that case, I'm pathetic. And that was awful. So, yay. I need to practice that a bit more. And I will definitely give it a go. I'm quite happy to stick around for a bit longer. I've not got any neighbours who've turned up to complain. Do you want me to do a bit more forging, or do you just want to have a bit of a chat? Because I'm happy to do a bit more forging if you want, or I'm quite happy to do a bit of a chat for half an hour or so. Yeah, we've been going for an hour and a half. It's 8 o'clock, so. God, I'm useless. I achieved nothing. I feel really bad. To be fair, that bottom blast, I'm getting used to that a little bit as well, so there we go. One latch. I'm quite happy to keep forging for a bit longer. I'm going to do something a bit different. I'm going to do some bottle openers. You'll see my bottle openers, I'm sure. I can do some hammer techniques. That's a good idea. What would you like to know? Go Team Germany. That and Americans, you make up the majority, I think. Are there any Aussies on? Yeah, fairly good. Fuel capacity, fuel consumption, sorry. It's done quite good. Hammer technique. I can't see what the picture looks like. Let's have a look, see what the picture looks like. Right, hammer techniques. Where to start? I weigh just over 90 kilos, and I'm about 6 foot tall. So that's, what's that, nearly 16 stone. I don't know what that is in pounds. It's 90 kilos, so 180 kilos, 180 pounds. So yeah, I need to get that. Okay, why did I tell you how much I weigh and how tall I am? We're all different. We all stand at the anvil differently. We all, we're all different sizes. Some of us have different jobs, and that really does affect the way. That really does affect the way in which you'll be able to forge. Now, after doing the drawing out video, the one that Alex Steele I got mentioned in, it's quite popular. I get a lot of shit on that video. It's mostly because people didn't watch it. I was using this hammer here. This is £4, and it's old. I've had it since I did my apprenticeship. It's like, oh, you guys aren't going to get this. It's like Trigger's broom. from Only Fools and Horses. It's had 6 new handles and 3 new heads, but it's a good hammer. No, it hasn't had any new heads, but it has had a couple of handles. Dr. No No Fun Club, nice to have you on board, sir. Thank you. It is a lovely shed. You've inspired me, sir. A lot of people said there was no radius on this hammer. This hammer has a radius on both sides, and the reason for that is I use this for drifting holes mostly and drawing out. And now, when you're drifting, it's like putting tools under the power hammer. If you've got round faces, you stand more chance of hitting and getting the contact to go through a straight line. So if I hit here, I get a contact point that goes through a straight line, and that means the hammer so the tool under the power hammer doesn't kick out so much. Same principle here. When you're hitting a punch, you want to be hitting the punch, so no matter where you hit it, when you're pulling up these big old swings, you want to be knocking that through fairly straight. Now, I noticed this, and I hadn't tried a rounding hammer before, so I made this old girl, and I love it to bits. It's really good, but I don't use the over the edge technique. This is slightly lighter than that hammer for drawing out, and I use it to round up. I use it here over the bit, and I find that now that I've put a real nice radius on here, that forging over the bit with the 2 pieces is working quite nicely. But both hammers work just as well as each other for the drawing out technique. So that's the first thing. The second thing to say is, I'm a fairly big guy. I'm not huge by any measures. I'm reasonably big, and I'm fairly strong. And I find that I could get away with using a 4-pound hammer. But you guys, you probably want to be starting off round about a 2-pound hammer and infrequently using your large 4-pound hammers. I would not suggest to go any larger than 4 pounds. So what you want to be doing is not strangling your hammers. This is strangling your hammer. What you want to be doing is bringing back and holding your handle as far out as you can comfortably. And then, sorry about the bouncing, I use the anvil to send the hammer up. And then over the bit, just use those 2 round faces together. Just to squeeze the bar out. Now, I watched Brian Russell work. He's an English blacksmith. He's a bit of a boss, and he bends his knees when he brings his hammer down to give it a bit of extra go. But he's not actually. He also does like a flick, so he does like that. I don't know if you can see that very well. But basically, that's the technique. Just bend your knees as you come down. I also try and get my right foot a bit further forward, and you know, I'm sort of standing so that I'm facing 45 to the work for the drawing out part. So I get that hot again. But yeah, this is a 3-pound hammer. You can find it on my website. Sapele handle. I use Sapele because Sapele has low acoustic qualities, which means you get less vibration sent down into your hands. That'll help with carpal tunnel. Yeah, so when I'm swinging, I hold the hammer with my little finger, and I use the little. You do a bit of a flick, like so. Now that little flick is only at the top of the swing, bring it down, and that just gives me a bit more velocity. You can get away with using these smaller hammers because if you're using a nice whipping action. Ah, teammate! Thank you very much, Bill. He bought me a cup of tea, bless him. He's a lovely boy, isn't he? where was I? Sorry. Yes. You want to get that little flick at the top and then just let it go. Aimer. That's what you're doing, really. And all the work is in the lift. So I'll just do that again. See how I'm keeping this bar nice and warm by hitting it? This is friction that's causing this. I can keep forging this quite some time if I concentrate and try not to spit too much. Now this is why 9 times out of 10, if you've got round dies on your power hammer, you can forge for quite some time. Now, oh shit. So my mate Joey Vandersteer says that that's not as effective as drawing out over the edge. Joey, kiss my arse, mate. Anything else? How do I prefer to forge my tea? A bit like peanut butter in colour, with the tea bag left in. Hot, cold, however I find it, as long as it's not been in the workshop for like 2 days, it's drinkable. Like I said, I can hardly read English, let alone German, and my German is schlecht. It's not so good. Oh. Seriously guys, if you swap your hammers out for smaller hammers, get yourself longer handles, you can pull up, get that velocity going. The faster this hammer's moving, the harder it'll hit. Doesn't mean you have to grip on the end here, like hanging on the end, smashing the crap out of stuff. It's not what you're supposed to be doing with these. A lot of blokes say it's for balance. Why do sledgehammers have long handles if they're for balance? Right, you don't hold a sledgehammer up here and do this, do you? Right, and this technique isn't very efficient. It relies. Yuri Hoffe does talk about this whip action with a short-handled hammer, but he also talks about holding it differently as well. It's sort of a sideways grip to keep the wrists sort of straight. He says this motion's good. You can do that with your hand, but doing this with your hand isn't so good. But I'm just guiding the hammer down after the flick. So once I've got the flick, I'm just guiding it down. So yeah, but I'm not holding it tight. I'm not giving her much. But I do suggest trying this rounded face technique. It works really well. Have I ever hit my head on the anvil when bending over to pick stuff up? No, I haven't. I'm surprised I haven't. I'm walking. In fact, I made this today. I put it in a funny place. I came hooning through the workshop, just cracked into it, into the big. It sent me flying, and it really hurt. Dead leg for sure. Yeah, it's basic science, Ian. You know, like, if you can get the speed and you can cause the friction, your bar will stay nice and hot for a long time. You'll move loads of material. Yeah, I am going to do another video. Also, one of the main causes for tendonitis is sudden loading of the tendons. So a sudden load would be lifting something too heavy too quickly. So tennis players, when they're striking tennis balls, the hand gets a shock back, and that loads up the tendon. Also, they bring their tennis racket back quite quickly sometimes as well, and that can cause damage as well. So basically, it's tears in the tendon that take a very long time to repair. Any more questions, guys? Anything else you'd like me to show? I don't know whether or not that was any good, the hammer thing. What do you guys think of the anchor then? Just out of interest. For the next challenge, 2,000 subs, I'm going to do. I'm going to make a swivel and a chain for the anchor out of some 20mm round bar. So this will be some hefty chain. So she will. 20 kilos of it, so that's 44 pounds. Upsetting without advice. Upsetting without advice. The key to upsetting is heat management. If you're using gas, you'll find this more difficult. This bar's a bit long for the size, but I'd probably get away with it. Dragon 69, love the chain idea. Absolute bomb, mate. Okay, so basically what I like to do is get the end of the bar hot, find a corner of an anvil, and set myself up at 90 degrees. Set myself up at 45 degrees, but 90 degrees through this angle here. So basically what's happening is I'm So basically what I was doing was, as I was hitting, I was letting a little bit of rebound out of the anvil, push the work back up. That stops the heat from being sucked out of it. Standing like this keeps it central. It's a Brian Russell thing again. And basically what you want to be doing is you want to be coming down together a little bit when you're hitting. That gives you a bit more of a squeeze and a bump. Temperature is really important as well. And then you just need to try and keep it straight if you can. Another way of doing this takes a bit of practice though, and I'll need some smaller tongs. take the bar, stick it up, and you want to stick it in your leg like that. If the bar's long enough, you can get away with that. And try not to forge all the hard work out of it as well, which can be a bit of a pain in the bum. Another thing that's good to do is just to dome the end a little bit so that you get a point that sticks out a bit further than the rest, and then and the most important thing about jumping up or pumping up or upsetting is just to have the heat where you want it, really. I'll show you just now. Hey Twan, how you doing, dude? This would be easier with some bigger stock. My website or someone else's website? I'm sure Mark does. There you are, guys. It's not gone very much. It's just that end bit there. So it's probably about 12 mil or whatnot now up there, and this is a 10 mil bit of bar. Right, 3 minutes, I reckon. Oh. Come a bit closer. Come in, make yourself comfortable. Hell laggy. Yeah, I'm setting bigger stocks a bit easier and a bit more fun. This is hard work doing little round bars like that. Plus I wasn't really ready for it. So thanks for coming, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want more. I'm quite keen for doing these little exercises from time to time. They're quite good fun. And it's quite nice being able to talk to you guys. Not that I managed to do much talking, but that little chat we had the other night, that was pretty good. So I might do some more of those a bit regular if people are keen. My website is www.iastudios.co.uk. Pull you a bit closer, internet. Sorry, I thought he wanted to know, but keen for more videos, Josh, more live stuff. So there's quite a few of you came along. Thank you. I'm sorry it wasn't very good. I'll have something planned a bit better for next time that I can actually do in an hour and a half instead of pretending to be a blacksmith like I did. You just need 3 more people. How am I not getting a cut of this, mister? You still, what did you put your name up? I can't remember if you put your name up or not. Is it Robin? Maybe not Robin. That was someone else. Anyway, dude. No, that was a dragon guy. What's your name, dude? And I will give you another shout out. Pleasure Dragon 69. Yeah, I'm keen for doing that. Lasse or Lasser. Anyway, dude, not only wood, check out his channel. Apparently he's on 1,700 subs. How long have you been running your channel for, dude? He does all sorts of stuff on there. He makes some really nice little tools. So I suggest definitely going over and checking out his videos. Also, Twan. I am going to make it available to watch later. You can watch me make a pig's ear of something that I should have done in an hour and a half, and it took me nearly an hour and a half to do one bit. But the talking and pissing around with the bottom blast. I can't remember what I said now. Lassa. Also, check out Twan's channel, Warp Legacy. I really like Warp's channel. He's a really good guy. We talk quite a bit. He's really funny. He makes some really good content. Especially if you're a beginner, it's not quite nice to watch him because he's on his way now. He's done a few years doing it now, and I think he's getting somewhere. So go and check out his channel. I do. Go and check it out, and I'll give you a price for shipping. I can't remember what the last one was. I think it was about 26. Was it £26? Yeah, it's quite expensive to ship to the States. But I've got a few guys that have bought hammers. They haven't got them yet because I'm still bloody making them because I'm rubbish. But yeah, they're not. It's not too dear to send to Europe. To send to the States. Sorry. I worked for Liebherr. I did my apprenticeship with Liebherr for 5 years, and I worked in Germany for 2 of those years. I can't read a word, but I can speak a little bit. Brave sight ribbon. I don't know what that means. Go and check it out, dude. If you want to get stuff, I'm going to sign off now. If you go over to the cross peen, she's beautiful. I love using this. I don't use it nowhere near as much as I should. I really love this hammer. This draws out like a beast as well. So yeah. So basically, at some point, mugs, t-shirts. They will be available to buy. I just haven't got around to doing it. If you want hammers, go and check out the website. That'll make a few people cringe. There's rounded hammers, ball pains, and cross pins, tools, tongs, punches, whatnot. They're all up there for you guys to see. Yeah, hammers are about that price. And they are forged by me. That's all right, Twan. No worries for the shout out. Thank you very much, dude. So basically that's it. I don't know if I could put anything on the end of this video, like boxes and stuff, but there's a Patreon. If you can go and check out my Patreon, that really helps. I'm really trying to get that going, and then also subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, chuck comments up and stuff, and tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what you liked more of. It's my first one, it's a test. I made a pig's ear of my project. There'll be a video up on Wednesday of me doing another, maybe not Wednesday, but on Wednesday I'm going to have another bit of a practice if I can. So yeah, basically that's it. So thank you for joining me, guys, and let's keep going forward. I really had a good time this evening, and see you later. Check you later. Bye bye. This is what happened the other day. I didn't know how to turn it off. Oh, I can't turn it off in here. I've got to go inside and turn it off. See you later, guys. Bye bye.